You know.
That again?
I can't get it off my mind. Especially if it means he could be taken to court. What kind of person is he? Do you truly believe he'd do such a thing?
He's been strict, but he's been nice to us.
If it's really true about the abuse, he'd be a no-good jerk pretending to be a guardian.
Maybe the chief is the one who needs a change of heart.
Hold on a sec. About that, I actually got curious after our conversation and checked his name in the nav.
Sounds to me like there wasn't a hit.
Right. Anything beyond this is his family's problem. We probably shouldn't get any more involved.
Especially since we're gonna get ready to go in half an hour, monkey.
You think Alibaba could be Boss's ex-wife? He must have cheated on her, and that's where Futaba came from.
Doubtful.
Your imagination has run rampant.
How foolish. Still, this is delicious. I've never experienced anything quite like it before.
Man, and it's all thanks to us being the Phantom Thieves. Crap.
Fantastic! This sushi is delicious!
Yeah! The fish is so fresh.
Everywhere we go, we hear about these phantom thieves.
What rubbish.
Think about where we are, Ryuji.
Sorry, it just kind of slipped.
Maybe just stop talking about it.
Bringing up boss again. We should just enjoy the food.
Nijima-san, what are you doing here?
Akechi-kun.
Akechi? You're the ones from the TV station. Could it be that you're friends of Nijima-san?
Do you know this guy?
It's nice to meet you. My name is Akechi. Glad to make your acquaintance, Yusuke Kitagawa.
How do you know my name?
Well, because I'm a psychic, of course.
No, because he's a fucking detective.
I'm only joking. In truth, I'm a rookie detective. You're a former pupil of Madarame, right? I have actually just recently joined the investigation team looking into the Phantom Thieves. Did you see that Mejed has declared war on them?
War?
Their website was updated just a moment ago.
For real? English again.
Learn English. Just enough to translate things, so we don't have to read it to you.
Why do you seem so agitated?
Oh,
She's a huge fan of the Phantom Thieves. A total nutjob for him.
I don't know how wise it is to be a fan of groups like them.
What is with these comments?
My apologies. I didn't mean to butt into your conversation, but I must say, this is an interesting group. Prosecutor Nijima's sister, an ex-pupil of Madarame, and a few Shujin Academy students. It seems you're all connected to the Phantom Thieves. Perhaps you have better intel than I do. Yes. I wanted to ask you something. Regarding this whole Mejed commotion, if you were one of the Phantom Thieves, what would you do? That is unexpected. Only a small minority
Well,
of people
if you
believe
give in
that's
to
the
them,
best
you're just
decision.
giving them more fuel to the fire.
Sorry to disappoint, but we're just normal high school kids. If anything, we want to hear what you got to say, Mr. Detective.
My profiling of the Phantom Thieves has led me to believe they are a group of juveniles. They have a relative amount of free time after school and a hideout to slip away to. Furthermore, considering Kamoshida was their first target, it seems they began activity around April. In a way, all I've just said about the Phantom Thieves coincides with the group you have here.
What? You gonna report us?
I didn't say I was being suspicious of you. It seems you're not perturbed in the slightest.
You like to catch people
You
off
really are
guard.
an intriguing one.
You're used to
I lack
that.
your calm mannerisms, but don't you think my deduction is an interesting one? I bet we'd make a great team if we worked together.
What the hell are you saying?
Well, this has been a valuable point of reference for me. hope to see you all again.
Excuse me.
What's that about?
Do you think he's ascertained our true identities?
Nah, couldn't be. Right?
I'd like to say that it's simply us overthinking this, but maybe best to be cautious from now on. We shouldn't forget that Alibaba was able to discover who we are.
True, but it's not as though he had tangible evidence to prove that discovery. Just keep acting normally.
More importantly, things are getting serious with Medjed.
Oh yeah, what did they write?
Here, I'll read it. We are disappointed in the people of Japan and their belief in the Phantom Thieves' false justice. Hence, we shall proceed with our plan to cleanse Japan. This process will commence on August 21st. As a result, the Japanese economy shall suffer devastating damages.
See, you're talking about how Phantom things aren't real justice, but yet you're gonna attack people. The Phantom Thieves haven't done anything to hurt the mass community.
For real?
Fucking dick.
However, we are magnanimous. We will give the Phantom Thieves one final opportunity to repent. As proof of this repentance, we demand that they reveal their identities to the public. We will attack if these demands remain unmet. The future of Japan rests with the Phantom Thieves. We are Medjed.
Yeah, we are unseen. You thought you were making another group reveal their identities. Thing.
Sounds bad.
In other words, if we don't unmask ourselves, Medjed will attack Japan, correct? And it seems they are quite the attention seekers.
What are we gonna do about this?
In a month.
Only we could get in contact with Alibaba.
Our only clues are Boss and Futaba. Anyways, it's too damn hot out here. Why don't we go to LeBlanc? We can talk more over there. We went through all sorts of options on our way here, but looks like we got no choice but to ask for Alibaba's help.
Question is, how do we get in touch with him?
He cut off all contact with us after that misunderstanding. Then again, if we manage to steal Futaba's heart, he may attempt
Should
to
we?
reach out to us once more.
If we do that,
Have any clues on
makes
what we're
Renji
doing?
more suspicious.
Damn it, Alibaba! Where the hell are you?
Actually, he may be closer than we think.
Huh?
Hypothetically speaking, even if we stole Futaba's heart, how would Alibaba know that the deed has been done? Would he truly be able to discern that just from cell phone messages?
You mean he'd have to meet her in person?
Alibaba was able to deliver the calling card here. On top of that, he can check on Futaba's condition. However, according to the circumstances he put forth, he's unable to meet with us. This leads me to believe that it would be bad for him if we were to see the two of them together. It seems to me Alibaba may in fact be Futaba herself.
For real?
So she's asking that we steal her own heart?
Maybe she wants us to save her from the scars of her abuse.
But that would be
hard to
something in
ask
Mementos,
directly.
not something in a
I'd like
palace.
to meet with Boss. He lives nearby, right?
I agree. It's real late, though. What are we gonna tell Boss when we get there?
We'll say this takeout sushi is a gift for him.
But my fatty tuna!
No complaining.
Let's all go together. Boss may get the wrong idea if he and I show up alone.
Don't want people to think we're dating?
Nobody's answering. But the lights are on.
Think she's napping?
Even Boss would have woken up with how many times we've rung this doorbell.
I would think Futaba would have answered by now if she were here too.
Ah, the gate is unlocked.
Dude, you can't go opening other people's...
Entering still.
But look, the door seems to be slightly open as well. I wonder why. That's rather careless.
Whoa. It sounds like it's going to rain. We should get inside.
Do you think that's okay?
I don't know. Probably.
My apologies, boss. Hello, sir? He's not out, is he? The door ahead is open, and I can hear the TV.
Hope he didn't pass out or something. I mean, boss is kind of old, ain't he?
I'm a bit worried. Should we go in and check on him?
Please excuse us.
Scream? What was that? How should I know?
Did you hear that?
Let's get out of here, please! Can we just go?
What are you freaking out for?
I'm not freaking out! Could it be Alibaba? I mean, Futaba?
Sorry, can I hold your hand?
That's not holding my hand. That is my shoulder.
I can sense someone's presence.
Who is it?
Who's there? I can't take this anymore. I'm leaving.
No, my legs won't move.
Alibaba! Futaba! Hey, come on! Where are you? You're a hacker, right? Just show yourself! I'm sorry. Please save me, sis!
Are you okay, Futaba?
Crap, he's home!
Who the hell are you? Don't move!
You know who we are.
You hear me?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, sis. Somebody please save me.
You? What are you doing in my house? You're...
Oh, good evening, sir. We didn't mean to intrude.
Nijima-san. Wait, are you two dating?
We're just friends.
Friends nowadays get that close to each other?
Just say we're dating.
That's not it. This, things happened and...
You kids are here too?
We brought you some sushi, but nobody answered when we rang the bell. The door was unlocked too. We could hear the TV though, so we got worried you might have passed out or something.
The door was unlocked?
Yes.
I do that sometimes. Guess I'm getting old.
Excuse me. There's something we'd like to ask.
Hmm? You want to ask me?
There's someone else living here, isn't there?
Yeah, my daughter.
Could she be Futaba Sakura?
You told Nijima-san too?
Is there any way we could meet with Futaba-san? I think we may have frightened her earlier, so we'd like to apologize if at all possible.
Well, that's...
Is she sick?
No, it's not like that. I don't want you all getting the wrong idea. I shouldn't have kept this a secret from you. Let's talk at my shop. She'll hear us if we stay here. Now, where do I start? Futaba's mother and I knew each other long before Futaba was born. Her mother was a bit of a weird one, but we got along well for some reason. She was sharp-witted, somewhat stern, a little socially inept, but always carefree. She truly was a great woman.
I see.
When something piqued her interest, that'd be all she focused on. She always worked deep into the night. I thought that'd change after her kid was born. But having Futaba didn't do much. Even with that, she always took good care of her.
Working and watching over a child at the same time sounds rough.
I guess raising Futaba alone turned out to be tough on her in more ways than one. There wasn't a father.
Do you mean...
Well, there probably was one. I didn't know him, though. She never said a word about him either. She was single when she gave birth to Futaba, and single when she raised her. They were an ordinary, loving family. You could really tell how much she cared.
We adopted her.
But one day, she left, leaving Futaba behind. Yes, she committed suicide.
Okay.
Suicide?
Threw herself into the street. Right.
Oh, poor kid, Jesus.
Shocking doesn't begin to describe that.
It's gotta be devastating for a kid.
So, well, a lot happened after that, but I ended up taking custody of Futaba. First, she was so depressed, she wouldn't even talk to me.
Was that because she couldn't get over her mother's suicide?
I kept talking to her, though, and she started opening up to me, little by little. That's when I found out. Futaba blames herself for her mother's death.
What? But why?
That part she's never told me. I wanted to know what led her to believing that, but I decided not to rub salt in the wound. Then, a few months ago, she started getting real scared. Even when nothing was happening, she'd say things like, "I hear voices," and "Mom is looking at me."
Visual and auditory hallucinations. Have you taken Futaba to a doctor?
I wanted to, but she refused. Even when I had a doctor come, she locked herself away in her room. Since then, she's become what you'd call a shut-in. She won't take a single step outside the house, or even try to see other people.
What about you?
She doesn't even let me come in her room.
That's pretty harsh.
Futaba is, well, a unique girl.
Of course,
She's
the
so
detectives are
quick-minded
thinking.
that conversations with her tend to jump from one topic to the next. It seems like she's always coming to conclusions in her head. There's a lot I don't get about her. So, yeah, her situation is why I couldn't let you in my house. Thanks. What Futaba needs is a safe place where nobody will threaten her. Somewhere she can be at ease. That's why I won't do anything she doesn't want. I don't make her do anything she's unwilling to, either. And again, I know that's no way for her to live. It's all I can do, though. I don't know. She just asks me for things that she wants, like food or these complicated books. Well, that's that. So, can you just leave her be? I'm gonna head back then. You all had better head home soon, too.
I feel awful for prying into his personal affairs.
No way in hell he's abusing her.
The reason why Futaba wants her heart stolen must be related to what happened to her mother.
So she'd like to discard her feelings of pain, but can't do anything about it herself.
Will changing her heart really
She
help
can't,
her,
though. She has to be a bad person.
If we can help her, we may be able to stand up to Medjay.
I don't think we can. The whole thing was you change people's
Hold on a
hearts
sec.
if they're bad.
Do we even know if she has a palace? Let's check. The Futaba Sakura that lives at Sojiro Sakura's house. Is that gonna be enough?
How's a palace? That's surprising.
What the?
She's got one.
So someone can have a palace even if they're not evil? Hey, Morgana.
But she blames herself.
Where's Morgana?
She's not a bad person, but she sees herself as a bad person. That might be the difference. She thinks she's responsible for death, even if she's not.
I haven't seen him for some time.
So, ever since we went inside Boss's house?
Somewhere around there. He'll be fine, though. He's a cat after all. The trains are gonna be shutting down for the night soon, so we should probably be heading home.
We have to go to school in the morning after all.
Oh, right. The urgent assembly.
An assembly? What about?
Shujin has been garnering a lot of attention ever since Medjed called out the Phantom Thieves. So they need to remind us not to say arbitrary stuff online and add more fuel to the fire.
We gotta meet up for every goddamn little thing. Talk about a pain in the ass.
I mean, it is our fault.
Anyway, let's contact each other afterward.
No way in hell he's abusing her.
The reason why Futaba wants her heart stolen must be related to what happened to her mother.
So she'd like to discard her feelings of pain, but can't do anything about it herself.
Will changing her heart really help her, though?
If we can help her, we may be able to stand up to Medjed.
Hold on a sec. Do we even know if she has a palace? Let's check. The Futaba Sakura that lives at Sojiro Sakura's house. Is that gonna be enough?
What the?
She's got one.
So someone can have a palace even if they're not evil? Hey, Morgana.
Bag changed. Yes. Have anything else to do until Morgana comes
Were you
back?
just going to go to sleep without even wondering where I was? I take it the chief told you about Futaba, and then you guys disbanded in relief for now? You can't underestimate.
We're right there when she was
intel
spying on
gathering
us.
skills, you know. I was checking out the chief's house. I didn't think our Alibaba would be so young. Well, she's probably about the same age as you guys. At least her voice was pretty young sounding. Oh, and she had long hair, too. At the very least, she's surely no amateur. She completely overheard your conversation with the chief. And she can hack into our chats, too. Even if she can't take Medjed down directly, she might have some kind of lead on them. In any case, we'll need to rely on Futaba to get closer to Medjed. Let's meet up again tomorrow. How about we do it in here? It's way too hot outside. Anyway, make sure you let everyone know.
Futaba Sakura? She had one of these palaces? Hold on. While Medjed was targeting you, you chose to deal with someone completely unrelated to them?
But we couldn't get to them.
Then how was Medjed... What you said about the Sakura family generally falls in line with our investigation. It appears you aren't feeding us a false testimony. If you're lucid enough for jabs, you can get back to your story. It's still unclear to us as to how the Phantom Thieves dealt with Medjed since their identity is unknown. If you tell me something coherent, I may be a little more willing to believe you.
She's gonna start building every time we finish something.
All right.
Her confidence should be easy to get.
Still, to think the Phantom Thieves would have their hideout in the home of Wakaba Ishiki's daughter. What a coincidence. No. Perhaps it's fate.
Didn't have it
we
in
don't
her
time to
home,
waste.
at least not
Continue
yet.
with your story.
Been meeting places all over the place.
Seriously? I can't.
Yep.
Morning.
assembly had me bored to tears.
Huh? Did you have school too, Yusuke?
I'm doing laundry, so these are the only clothes I had to wear.
You really should buy a couple more outfits.
Come now, we didn't gather here to make small talk, now did we? Let's get to Alibaba's case.
Well then, I'll start. It looks like Futaba was listening in on LeBlanc.
But why would she want to listen in on the cafe?
I have no idea.
It's just like Boss said. She's a tough nut to crack.
In any case, her hacking skills will be absolutely necessary if we wish to stand up to Medjed. Going by what she has told us, we may even be able to identify who they are.
We'll have to trust in her skills for now, then.
Anyway, we found out that Futaba has a palace. But can someone who isn't evil have one?
That doesn't matter. A palace is the materialization of distorted cognitions brought about by strong desires. That's all. It just so happens that a lot of warped people turn out evil.
She's so young, though. Pain she's gone through must be the cause of her distortion.
Maybe that has something to do with why she calls herself Alibaba.
According to the chief's story, Futaba has auditory and visual hallucinations, right? There's a chance those are related to some important memories she's holding. It's hard to explain, but those memories may have been warped by the distortions.
Basically, we just gotta steal her treasure, right?
Well, yeah.
So do we all agree about taking on Futaba's palace?
She's asked us to do so. I don't think that part is an issue. If we heal Futaba's heart, it will not only help Boss, but she can then assist us with Medjed.
I agree.
It also helps her, let's not forget about that.
I'm wondering about how Boss said a lot happened after Futaba's mom died, too.
Hold on a second. Our investigation of her palace may not go like anything we've done up to this point.
Why's that?
But she's a good
Having an
person.
individual ask you to steal their heart is an extremely irregular case. There's no telling what the palace ruler's disposition will be like, or the distortion that'll be there. We may run into some unforeseen situation.
Yes, I still want to go in.
All right.
Well, let's get...
The ones we have at the moment are Futaba Sakura and Sojiro Sakura's house.
We got the who and the where, so all that's left is the
Well, she
what.
feels guilty, so suicide or
Let's try
murder.
going to their house first.
Boss is busy running the cafe, isn't he? We should make sure he doesn't suspect anything.
Important memories, huh? I'll be able to remember everything if I turn back into a human, right? That has to be the case. I definitely want this mission to succeed. If we can retrieve Futaba's memories, then I bet we can get mine back too. In any case, it's not every day you stumble upon a hacker like her around. You really do have a gift, don't you? You sure live up to my expectations.
All tools, okay. They've been just focusing on
Hey, they
lockpicks.
went on without us.
Now the last keyword.
She's a shut-in, so we just gotta figure out what she
Oh
thinks
yeah,
the
we have to
house
figure out
is.
what.
If she can't get out, maybe a prison?
Perhaps a labyrinth with an unknown exit.
Maybe an oasis?
Nothing so far. In that case, how about hell?
We don't have nearly enough clues.
If only we could ask her directly.
We can. Come on, let's go see Futaba.
But what will we say to get in?
What do you mean? We're sneaking in.
You have to be joking.
What
Will
cave?
the door be locked for sure this time?
I'll take care of that. Oh, and I figured out where Futaba's room was when I snuck in last night.
What if we run into Boss, though? There's no way we'll be able to avoid his questions.
He's at work now, so I think we should be fine.
Oh, getting cold feet, Makoto? Don't worry, it'll be nothing. We've gone through loads of shit like this already.
This is our only choice, right? I suppose Futaba did get in contact with him. Perhaps she'll at least be willing to speak with him? Very well. Let's do this. This is Futaba's room. Futaba-chan, you're in there, right? There's no answer. Futaba-chan, are you there? I'm sorry for being startled and screaming yesterday. It was so dark that I got scared.
No reaction whatsoever.
This is gonna be hard.
You're listening, right, Alibaba? Is it Alibaba? Why is she only reacting to that name? You're Futaba Sakura, aren't you?
She's not responding again.
Does she not like us saying her name?
We don't have time to dally around. We need her keyword before dealing with Alibaba's identity. We want to learn more about you. If we don't do so, we can't steal your heart. The reason why we came here is because we need the keyword to enter your palace. That's why we want to talk with Futaba Sakura herself, and not Alibaba. You don't have to show yourself, just answer some questions for us. Chat messages are fine.
Poor thing.
All right then. Our leader, the guy who lives in LeBlanc's attic, wants to speak with you. We're counting on you. Try and get a keyword out of her. Looks like you should ask something different.
Why?
Looks like you should... Looks like you should...
Die?
Boom. There you go.
Tomb?
You think that's it?
Try entering tomb.
Input accepted. Searching for route to destination.
We got it! Yes. It was plenty. You...
Well then, let's hurry up and go. And clicky.
You idiot! Don't activate it here!
Yeah, you'll drag her in. Don't think... how does that work, going into your own palace cognitively?
It's a desert.
Yeah, we see that. Wait, what the? Our clothes are still the same?
Futaba herself is asking us to steal her heart. It'd be odd
Yeah,
if
this
she
probably
said
is not going to be like a normal
if
palace.
she doesn't see us as an enemy, then your clothes don't
And we won't
change.
have enemies
That's
coming
how it
at us,
works.
probably. Probably going to be a very short
But
palace.
more importantly, I told you to be cautious. Why'd you activate it like that?
Is that why we ended up in a desert? Where's the tomb? Oh, it's so damn hot here.
Even though we entered right in front of her room, we didn't end up inside it.
She must really want to keep people away from her.
I see.
What a bleak feeling this place has. It's the complete opposite of Kanashiro's bank.
Let's hurry up and get going. Where's the palace?
Is it that way?
Oh yeah, there's something shiny.
A tomb in the desert. I see. Anyway, let's make our way there.
Well, Egyptian mythology, tombs are going to be a pretty common theme.
Of course not. My paws will get burned.
I've been waiting for this.
I'll make sure to put the AC on full blast.
You're so considerate.
Right.
All right, let's roll.
It's stuffy. Yes, I know. But it still
beats opening the windows to the hot desert air. Hey, On, can I have a drink? Didn't you have mineral water?
I drank it already.
How are the guys? Take this! Morons.
Technically, Yusuke wasn't looking anywhere but down.
Is that it?
There we go.
It's so hot.
The AC ain't working at all. What the hell was that lukewarm air about?
He's a cat.
That was the best I could do, so quit your yapping.
A cat that turns into a bus don't
For real?
expect a lot.
You are so half-assed.
What was that? You want to fight, punk?
Jeez, shut up. It's hot, so don't make me more irritated.
To think her palace would be a pyramid.
You did say a tomb. Most tombs that are recognized popularly are
Pyramid's a tomb,
pyramids.
right?
Yes, it's a pharaoh's tomb.
That's how it's mostly known. There are a variety of theories on it. For instance, it's even said to be a device for reviving the dead.
Reviving the dead. It's beautiful nonetheless.
Of course, you would love. Yusuke, you were my boy. I love pyramids too.
Hey guys, can we go in already?
It's a really nice looking pyramid. It's probably because it's in her head and not real one.
Oh man.
Only getting inside is gonna help. More places to explore. Curious.
Hey.
Probably just another exit. It's weird coming into a palace in their regular clothes. Wait a minute. Oh, that's just for their magic. I was...
It seems...
Indeed.
Okay.
Yes.
Whoa.
What to do?
Filled with code.
This is amazing.
Oh,
Let's go.
We shouldn't need to send the calling card because she already knows that we're coming to steal her heart.
hey. Hey.
It's beautiful.
Do you think so?
mean, it's in one piece though.
Hey, is this?
That's Futaba's shadow. It isn't the real her.
Oh yeah, you've seen her face. True, this one's kind of dressed like a queen.
Right, itches.
So you're Futaba Sakura.
Hey, where's the treasure?
It's doubtful that you wouldn't know where it is.
Hey, say something.
Be nice to her.
Don't be like that.
Jesus.
I'm sorry, Futaba-chan. It's okay. There's no need to be scared. So, can you tell us where your most treasured possession is?
This is going nowhere.
Let's just leave her.
Will you guys shut up for a bit?
Those who plunder my tomb, why have you come?
She talked, but
What are you saying? You want us to steal it, right?
If you believe you can steal it, then try as you might. It's rather defiant sounding.
Perhaps this is that tsundere thing, where someone is harsh or sweet, depending on the mood.
Considering the state that my palace is in, there is no way that you can steal it.
creepy child. You killed her. You're a plague.
What are these voices?
This poor kid. That's how she sees herself.
This is horrible.
Hey, the hell is this?
That's right. I did it.
What?
I am the one who killed my mother.
What was that?
My mother exists here. I will remain here. I will do so until I die.
Oh,
We're close.
She sees us as a threat now. What's going on?
This again.
I don't think she sees us as a threat. But she's having flashbacks. And it makes her mental state not as sturdy.
I killed Mom.
She doesn't see them as a threat. She wants them to attack her.
This is a tomb. I'll die here. Don't come near me. Don't just stand there and say something. Your fault. No. Something help me.
Damn it! What the hell?
This is bad. I'm having a hard time getting a grasp of our situation. We should regroup and...
What now?
We should probably just keep going. Oh, giant ball.
Wait.
You're right.
The date that Medjed is set for the alleged cleanse is 8/21. That day is fast approaching.
We got like almost a month. Shush.
Have not made any notable actions at this time. Will Medjed carry out their cyber-terrorism?
In order to stop them, we need to help Futaba Sakura before the 21st. Our deadline is about 2 days prior, so the 19th.
Meeting up in Shibuya and then coming here is a pain, right? Let's make this place our hideout for a while.
Is everyone fine with this place being our next hideout then?
We must take care not to be discovered by Boss.
There's no telling what may happen inside that pyramid. We all need to be cautious so that place doesn't become our graveyard.
Man, this is gonna be one crazy summer vacation. We're dealing with international hackers and looking for a treasure in a pyramid.
How can you be enjoying this? This is a crisis of whether or not our group continues on, you know?
I know that.
That reminds me. While we were in the Mona car, you were staring at me with a dirty look, you perv.
Shut up. It was a great view. You guys were looking too, am I right?
Indeed. The pyramid's golden ratio.
I was about to say, Yusuke.
Ain't what I'm talking about.
I wasn't staring, Lady On. I'm a gentleman.
She was inside you. I don't think you could stare.
It's not that you weren't, but that you couldn't since you were transformed, am I right?
Will we be all right like this?
Not again!
Her palace is manifesting itself in real life.
Sight of her palace.
Oh. Okay. She just took it down to prove to us she could do what she said she could.
Is that Alibaba proving what she's...
It's Ryuji's fault. He asked for it.
Hey! Well then.
Ooh. Is that how you get kindness? Jesus.
That should do it for now.
Oh, come on. You can give me more points than that. I am struggling.
Hey! Now then. Hey!
26 days. That's a long time. I think that's the longest one they've given us. Wait, anything else?
Hey! I see. What will you do? Shall we go? Let's go home.
Fortune reading, we'll feed the plant, and then we'll go back to get another reading from her.
What shall we do?
Who needs money, right? Jesus.
What do you think?
Let's go feed the plant. Then we'll go back to her.
Hey, hey! Whoa. Yes! Good evening. Yes. What? Is this? What?
Ooh.
All right.
I will take that. I always need more money.
Goodbye.
Don't think you're a monster, but maybe stop selling the fucking stone for a ridiculous amount of money. He's not giving us a choice. He's just like, we're gonna hang out. I mean, I think I should just spend time with him. Is there anything I need to do before we spend time together?
Let's do
Save
it.
anyway. Nope, I just said spend it with Fox. Okay, we'll just spend time with him then. Doesn't. Parental reign. Jesus fuck, what is that? nose itches. It's not even a whole month at this point. The days are gone by pretty fast.
I see. Yes. See you later.
I didn't get a friendship up with him. Darn. All my friends just want to hang out with me.
Alibaba doesn't know what's happening, so I'm sure she's getting anxious. We'll just have to try and appease her for a while.
Hey,
Yo. Yeah. Sorry. Oh, come on. See ya.
I gotta do one other thing. Sorry, Ryuji, you're ahead of everyone. Except for An. Where is he normally at? We're gonna leave it here. So,